Good morning, happy Monday, F45ers. You've got Coach Emily, Coach Talon with you. Today we are going to be doing foxtrot for your Monday cardio sweat. We have 12 exercises. We're going to be doing each exercise for 4 sets, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, then 20-10, then 45-15, then 20-10. 1 lap through all 12 exercises. So once you finish the exercise, you are done with it, which is great. So again, 1 lap, 4 sets, and let's get to this demo. Number 1, we have 5 prisoner squats and 2 push-ups. So we're going to take our hands up above the head, sink down and back into the hips and the heels. 5 reps, knees are pressed out. Once you hit 5, drop it down into your push-up position. And we're going to hit 2 push-ups, either up in the full position or down on the knees. Number 2, onto your backs. We're coming into our double crunch. Double crunch, we're going to take the hands up onto the back of the head, bend the knees. You're going to tap the heels down towards the ground, and then as you bring your knees up, you bring the elbows to meet. So basically you're folding your body, you're getting into that double crunch position, upper body and lower body. Number 3, we have 5 squat pulses and 5 heel touches. Squat pulses, I want you to sink low down into that squat. You're going to stay low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to bring it up. We're going to take it into 5 heel touches and then back down into your squats. Number 4, we have lateral fast feet into a curtsy lunge. Lateral fast feet, you're going to go whatever distance you have, go a couple feet to the right, take it into a curtsy lunge, tuck that leg behind the other, fast feet down the other way, and tuck the leg down into that curtsy lunge. Number 5, we have our hand walkouts into a T rotation. So you're going to walk yourself out into a high plank, not an inchworm, so you don't have to walk yourself all the way out. Once you hit that position, keep the arm nice and straight, rotate up, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back, walk your hands back, touch your toes, and then back out into your plank. Number 6, we have our butterfly sit-ups. We're on our backs, feet together, knees fall apart, tap the ground, and then use that core to come up and tap the toes. So tap the ground, tap the toes, tap the ground, tap the toes. Go for some speed, go for some control there. Number 7, we have 2 hands-off burpees and 10 seal jacks. 2 hands-off burpees, you drop your chest to the ground, take the hands off the ground for 2 reps, and then once you hit your 2 reps for your 2 hands-off burpees, bring it up. 10 seal jacks. For the seal jacks, remember we have those hands out in front of us instead of a regular jumping jack overhead. Number 8, we have our sprinter single leg RDLs. So what this looks like is we're not going to touch that back leg to the ground. You're stretching through the front leg, squeeze up through that glute, stay on one side for that first 2 sets, and then we'll switch over to the other side for the second 2 sets. Number 9, downward dog knee touches and 4 downward dog knee touches and 2 breakdancers. 4 down dog knee touchers and then 2 breakdancers. You're going to reach that leg underneath the body and then take the opposite hand to come meet it. If that throws your balance off too much, just don't take the hand off the ground and just tuck the leg underneath the body. Number 10, we have our alternating lateral lunges. Stand nice and tall, shoulders are back. You step out into your lateral lunge, toes are facing forward. We sink down and back into the hip of that leg we step onto, and then squeeze through that glute to come to standing. Number 11, 10 punches and 4 frog stomps. We're going to punch the air, twist at the core, keep it nice and tight. Once you hit that, 4 frog stomps, loud or light, depending on what floor of your apartment building you live on. And last but not least, we have our reverse lunge with a kick. So we're going to go alternating reverse lunge. You step back, kick that leg forward, step back, kick that leg forward. Again, first 2 sets stay on one side, and second 2 sets we're coming over to the other side. All right, let's get started.
All right, team, it is go time. Let's warm those bodies up, get everything nice and loose. We go in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna start with high knees and punches. Let's get those knees up. We're gonna stay soft on the feet. Get those arms fully extended. Just loosening everything up here. 2, 1. All right, we got star jumps, jumping jacks, wherever you're from in the world, whatever you call them. Keep those legs out. Try to keep that spine nice and long here. 2, 1. We got the shuffle with an abduction in the hip. Shuffle, and then open up the gates for 3, 2, 1. We got mountain climbers here, team. We are all professionals at these now. Shoulders over the wrists. Grip the ground with those hands and get those knees up high. For 2, 1, Flip it on over onto our back. We got the side-to-side lumbar twist. Try to keep those shoulder blades down as those knees come across the body here. For 3, 2, 1. Right into hip thrusters. Dig those heels down into the ground. Elevate the hips and squeeze the glutes. Exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. Think about those glutes firing up here. And we got the groin hammy stretch on our feet here. Elbows inside the knees, grab the toes, kick the hips up high, lengthen those hamstrings. Exhale to the top, inhale to the bottom. And jump twists. Arms coming across the body, we're on the balls of those feet. Head up, eyes forward. Mental preparation here for this workout. 2, 1. High knees on, spot. Go at your own pace here. Do not kill yourself early on. We just want to get everything loose. 3, 2, 1. All right, burpees. You'll be seeing these shortly. Get 3 of them at least here. Hop up onto those heels. 5 to go. 2, 1. Shake out those legs, team. Let's get ready to work. All right, it's go time. Exercise number 1. We're going 2, 1. Drop in for those 5 prisoner squats, 2 push-ups. Elbows opened up, hands soft behind the head or by the ears. Sink into those heels. After that 5th, drop it down to the ground. Plank position, lead with the chest, not the chin, and then hop up onto those heels for those 5 prisoners. Hips go down and back, core turned on. Remember, 4 sets in a row before we move on to that next exercise. Move at your own pace here. Make sure those knees are tracking those mid-foot, those ankles. Drop to those knees as an option when you need it. 12 seconds left here. Grip the ground with those feet. Under 10. Exhale to the top. 3, 2, 1. Good, we got that 15-second recovery before we drop into that 20-second set. Let's try to pick up the pace a little bit and be mindful of those shorter work periods.
All right, team, 20 seconds on the clock in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands up. He's gonna sink down and back into his hips and his heels as he sinks into that squat. Wanna make sure those heels are staying planted the entire time. 2 push-ups. Perfect, 10 seconds. With this workout, we want you to think 45 seconds, slow, controlled pace. In 3, 2, 1, and then your 20-second sets are gonna be your sprint.
All right, halfway through, exercise number 1. We all know the drill with foxtrot here, team. Back at it in 2, 1. 45 seconds of work. Emily's giving you that side body view. You can see she's got that long neutral spine at all times. Got that proud chest going on. Drop into that high plank. Lead with the chest, push your hands away from the ground. Hop up onto the heels, almost like a sprawl. Get those feet set right. Every rep. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Under 20 left. Drop in. Squeeze. Shoulders over wrists. Let's go for 10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set. 20 seconds, 5 squats, 2 push-ups, 10 seconds to breathe. Here we go, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back to work. Toes are nice and lined up. His feet are parallel. He does have one foot a little bit further in front of the other. You can check in, look down, make sure your toes are in line with each other. 10 seconds to go. From here, we're gonna take it into our double crunch in 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah. Way to go, team. 1 done, 11 to go. Let's get it. And 3, 2, 1. We're working here. We get that heel tap. We meet in the middle. We crunch from the bottom, we crunch from the top. Take those elbows towards the knees. Make sure we're getting those shoulder blades up. We're not tugging on the neck here, nice and soft behind the head or by the ears so you're not tempted. You want to make sure that the focus here is coming from the core. That's where the contraction is taking place. We have 15 seconds left. Exhale as we crunch, inhale to the bottom. 10 to go. Let's go. Keep it pushing. For 3, 2, 1.
Woo. All right.
Right.
Enjoy that nice rest on our backs here. 10 seconds. Not much of a rest today at all. All right, onto our backs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you open up the body, so right here, as you open up, what we don't want to see is that low back leave the ground and create this arch right here. So instead, we crunch, we open, but to keep the core active as you drop the heels, the low back stays on the ground. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to our 45-second set. Just 2 more.
Catch that breath. Work on those breathing patterns. Back at it. 45 seconds of work. Exhale as we crunch together. We want to control this movement. Don't let those heels just drop and bounce off the ground. We control the contraction through the core here. I don't want to see the neck just going into flexion, okay? We want the bottom of the abs working. In order to do so, we have to lift those shoulder blades up. Under 20 left. Keep breathing. Embrace that ab burn. Let's go for 10. 5. All the way. 3, 2, 1. Woo.
All right, final set, 20 seconds of work. Get ready. I know it's burning. We're going to embrace it. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up. Again, as you open up, to keep the core on, don't let the low back lift off the ground. So we don't want to create that rainbow arch back at all. 12 seconds to go. From here, team, we're going to take it up into our 5 squat pulse and 5 heel touches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, on our feet. 5 squat pulse with 10 heel touches in 3, 2, 1. Set your feet, sink low. Try to get those thighs parallel, hips down and back, proud chest. After those 5, heels up towards your hands. That way we're not bringing our hands down towards our heel and curving our back and our shoulders. Keeping the spine nice and tall here. After we get those 10, get those feet set, sink low, drive the knees out, pulse it out 1 to 2 inches. Keeping those shoulder blades pulled back. 15 seconds to go. All right. Gripping the ground with those feet. Feel those quads fire up. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out.
All right, 10 seconds into our 20-second set. Remember, 45, slow control, 20 seconds for sprinting. In 2, 1, he's setting up his feet, hitting those 5 squats. And then we have those 5 heel touches, so that's 1 on each side, counts for 1, 10 reps total. And then back into your squat pulses. Before you take it back to your squat though, I want everybody to make sure that you're rechecking your squat form before every single set of those squat pulses in 3, 2, and 1. Whew.
Stand tall, 2 down, 2 to go. Set those feet in 2, 1. We work for 45. Sink those, shift that weight back into the heels here on the pulse. And then get those heels up towards our hands if we can. That way we're not rounding our shoulders. Always check your feet, drop down. Grip the ground, pull the shoulders back. Nice long tall spine here. 25 left. Keep it going. Set the feet. Stay low in that pulse. Get more out of it. 10 to go. Move at your own pace here. 5 seconds, couple more reps. 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set here, 20 seconds. Whew. All right, team, take a deep breath into those 5 squat pulses and 10 heel taps in 3, 2, and 1. We're working. With those squats, you notice Talon's really sitting back in the legs, in the glutes, and his knees are pressing out over the toes. We want to make sure that the knees are never, ever, ever caving together in that squat. 5 seconds to go, and then we're going to take it into our lateral fast feet with a curtsy lunge in 2 and 1.
Lateral fast feet. We curtsy with the inside leg. 2, 1. We work. Light on those feet. Fast feet on the balls. Sink into that curtsy. Inside leg goes back, down behind that front heel. Keeping those shoulders pulled back. Bracing that core the entire time. 1 curtsy, lateral fast feet. Try to find a point of reference. Move as laterally as possible, staying on the balls of those feet. We're over halfway. When you sink down into that curtsy, you want to almost kiss the ground, but we don't want to shift that body weight. We want to keep that front leg loaded here. 10 seconds left. Curtsy down. Let's go. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Whew, okay. Nice work, team. Whatever space you've got, work with. I'm using my mat here as a point of reference for my lateral movement in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, back to work. Fast feet. Not as loud as Talon if you have neighbors next door or down below you. Fast feet, fast feet. And then as he tucks behind, make sure you have that toe facing forward in that front leg. The knee is pressed right over the toe. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to our 45.
Quick recovery. We're dropping back in. 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. If you only have a couple feet of space, or you can't move at all, just get those fast feet in place here. And then sink into that curtsy. When you sink into the curtsy, you want to load the heel so that front knee is right in line with that midfoot. Halfway. With control, back down, all the way up. Keep that foot pointed forward on that curtsy lunge. 12 seconds. That's it. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set here, 20 seconds. Whew. We're just flying along here. All right, 20 seconds on the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders back. Nice work. Whatever you got, move with it. Toes facing forward. Use the side of your glute to press your way up. Try not to push off that back leg with your curtsy lunge. 6. From here, we're taking it to our hand walkouts with our T rotation in 2 and 1.
Woo! Got the lower body cooking. And 3, 2, 1. We walk it out. High plank. Locking those glutes, shoulders over wrists. And we open it up. Hand to the ceiling. Track it with your eyes. Once we get 1 on each, walk our hands to our feet. Stay low. Drop right back in. Make sure at the bottom in that high plank, squeeze the glutes, pull the belly button up. Halfway. Breathe through it as we walk those hands to our feet. We want to lengthen those hamstrings. 12 seconds to go. Nice controlled movements on that T-spine rotation. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1.
All right, with this one, you want to make sure that you're not pretty dancer arm up. You keep a nice strict arm all the way up into that T-spine rotation. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands to your toes. Walk yourself out into that plank. Nice straight, strict arm, straight elbow. We're not gliding the hand up, keeping that arm nice and locked out, nice and rigid. Walk yourself back to your toes. Lengthen the hamstrings. Use the core to pull yourself up to that standing position. 2 and 1. All right. right, back to 45s.
Let's go, let's push it on these long sets. In 2, 1. Walk it out into that high plank. Once we get there, brace everything. It's nice and tight. With control. I don't want that arm to just fall back to the starting position. Control it with your body. We walk it out. Focus on the breathing pattern here. Take those eyes to track that movement. Let's go, 20 seconds left. You'll notice you'll become more mobile and flexible through each rep here. 10 to go. Don't let those hips fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set, 20 seconds. We're almost at that halfway point, team. All right, if you have a towel nearby, towel off, grab some water. And 1, walk yourself out. Just to that plank position. So this isn't an inchworm. I know we do those inchworms a lot where we walk all the way out. This one, we just want you to stop at that high plank position. 10 seconds to go. From here, we're going to take it down onto our backs for our butterfly sit-ups in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down to your mat.
Woo. Butterfly. That means those knees are all the way out. Feet together. 3, 2, 1. Hand to floor. We're doing a full sit-up. Reaching for those toes at the top. Okay, it's not a crunch. We're getting that entire back up off of the ground. Touch and go. Keep those feet nice and cemented down into the floor. You can use momentum if you need to with your arms, but try to focus on getting the majority of that contraction through the core here. 20 seconds left. Exhale to the top. Inhale down. Think about letting all those vertebrae come in contact with the floor as we go back to that starting position. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, 20 second set. As you roll back, I want you to think 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. We're not gonna just flop back down onto the mat. I wanna control ourselves, use the core. In 3, 2, and 1. We inhale, touch the ground, and exhale as you come up, touch your toes. So inhale back, exhale here, right here as you come back. Think first low back, then mid back, then upper back. So you're kind of rolling the back down instead of just flopping down. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10-second rest. Then we're taking it back into our 45. 2 more sets.
Flutter it out.
In 2, and 1. Let's go.
45 seconds set here, team. Let's go. Don't cheat each rep. We want to go. We want to touch the toes. We want to touch the floor behind our head. We contract the abs as we come up. Exhale. Try to keep those heels closer to your glutes so they're not hiking far out away from the body. Keep it nice and tight, close to the body here. 20 seconds left. Control your body back down to that starting position. We got 10 seconds to go. Keep it up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo.
All right, final set, 20 seconds.
Keep it going.
Now we're at the halfway point.
We are.
All right, lay it back down, feet together, knees apart. Remember, control yourself on the way down. In 3, 2, and 1. So as he lays back, low back, mid back, then upper back. Not all together at once. Want to control it. 12 seconds. Final set here, then we're going to bring it to standing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up.
All right, team, 5 seconds, we get going. 2 handoff burpees with 10 seal jacks. Let's work. All the way down, hands up off the ground, peel ourselves up. Hop up onto the heels for 2. Hands up, chest to floor, peel up onto the heels, explode up if you can. Take the jump out if you don't need to or don't want to. And then seal jack. Keep those arms up at shoulder level for 10. After that 10, Drop back in, hands up, peel off, onto those heels, protect those knees. Don't let those hands drop on the seal jacks. Keep that core working. Nice tall spine for 2, 1, recover.
That's not recovering. All right, 10 seconds. As you guys know, Foxtrot doesn't have any water breaks, so please feel free to grab water whenever you need it. In 3, 2, and 1. Down into your burpee. Take those hands off the ground. Remember with your burpees, we're not doing a push-up. We're just dropping the chest all the way down and then peeling yourself away. Seal jacks, we're keeping those arms lifted parallel to the ground. Open the arms, open the feet. Don't open those feet too wide. Just a little bit of a hop there. And rest.
Yeah. Woo! How many rounds can we get in that 45 seconds? In 2, 1, drop in. Chest all the way to the floor. Move at your own pace here. If you need to slow down to get those feet up from that burpee, that is okay. 10 seal jacks. Okay, side body here. Keeping my core working, not letting my ribs flare at all. After that 10, drop back in for 2. Burpees, hands up off the ground at the bottom. 15 to go. Come on, team, let's go. 10 seconds. Don't let those hands fall. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set. 20 seconds. Woo. Burpees, man. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to work. 2 burpees, landing in his heels as he comes up. I want you to think when you land from your burpee, you should be ready for a squat. If you look down at your feet and you're not ready for a squat, you're not landing correctly. See if we can get one more in there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're taking it to our sprinter single leg RDLs.
So I'll start, right leg down in 2, 1. Hip hinge at the hip. Soft bend in the knee. Sprinter start, meaning hand to floor. Keeping that core engaged, keeping that flat back. Exhale to the top. Whole lot of balance and stability here. That planted foot should be gripping the ground with all parts. Over halfway. At the top, knee comes up, opposite arm comes up for counterbalance. Let's go, 15 left. Keep it working. Keep everything tight, stay locked in. Eyes forward, at the bottom, eyes to the ground. 3, 2, 1.
Stay on that right side.
One more set here.
20 seconds on this right side, then we're gonna switch over. 45, 20 on the left side. Keep the hips squared to the ground. That left toe should be pointing down towards the ground, not outwards. In 3, 2, 1. So his hips are squared to the ground. You notice his left toe is flexed and pointing down towards the mat. So his left toe is not pointing out towards me, pointing right down below him. He's squeezing up through the right glute, all the way to the top. Right glute squeezes himself up with that knee stacked. In 2 and 1. Switch over to the left side.
Yeah, you should feel those muscles in the calves firing here. On that left leg, we're going 3, 2, 1. Exhale to the top. Sprinter start at the bottom, kicking that back leg back, keeping the hips square. And pulling the shoulder blade back so we don't have a rounded back as we drop in to that RDL. Keep it up, team. 25 seconds to go. This is all about staying locked in, 1 rep at a time. A lot of focus, a lot of mind-muscle connection, a lot of body awareness. Let's go. 10 seconds left. Feel that hamstring load at the bottom. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. One more set on this left side.
If you're not feeling your glute, you're probably doing it wrong. When you hit that bottom, you squeeze squeeze the glute all the way to the top. In 3, 2, and 1. Back to work. Last one, 20 seconds on the clock here. Find your balance. Nice neutral spine, long spine as it comes down. He's not letting the shoulders drop forward as he reaches for the ground. It's all through that hamstring and glute stretch. Nice work, team. 6 seconds. Taking it into our down dog in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go.
Down dog. 4 knee touches, 2 breakdancers. 5 seconds. Press into those heels. 2, 1. Let's work. Nice long spine, working on that thoracic extension. And then breakdancers, kick the leg through the body and tap the toe if we can. 4 knee taps, press into those heels. And that's it. She's actually opening up the hips here. An option would be just to get that toe tap, kicking that leg through the body. Press into the heels, press the hands down and away from your body as we get those knee taps. And then break dance it out for 2. 10 seconds left. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1.
For those breakdancers, I know the balance is tough as soon as you take that hand off the ground. So if you can't, just kick the leg through. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So for those breakdancers, if you find that as soon as that hand comes off the ground, you feel like you're just going to fall down towards the ground, all I want you to do, just kick that leg through. Kick the leg through. We use both hands to support your body in that plank position. Nice work, team. 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. All right, 45 seconds.
Keep it up. Long set in 2, 1. This is all about mobility here on that down dog, pressing into those heels. Trying to press the hands down into the ground to get that thoracic extension in that spine. 4 opposite knee taps. Breathing through it. After that 4th, you go into that high plank and then we kick that leg through the body. If you need that option, just kick it through. Back to that starting point. 15 to go. That's it, team. Under 10 left. Let's go. For 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set here. We have 3 exercises to go. We're almost at the end. 10 seconds, grab some water, grab some air. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to work, 20 seconds. 20 seconds here, final set for this exercise. From here, team, we're gonna take it into our alternating lateral lunges. 8 seconds to go. Get ready to bring it to standing in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up.
Right. Alternating lateral lunges. Start with whatever leg you want. In 2, 1. Starting position, feet together. We're stepping directly laterally. Find a point of reference, keeping that toe pointed forward, sinking the weight down, back into the hip, making sure the weight's into the heel. That knee's tracking the midfoot at all times, shoulder blades pulled back to keep that long, neutral spine. Sink in, load the hamstring, the glute, brace the core. We got 15 seconds left. Again, a challenge would be to try to get that thigh towards parallel. If you can't quite get that low, focus on keeping that knee and hip mechanic in alignment. For 3, 2, 1.
All right. With this one, you want to think about, I like to say, kind of sitting into your glute and hip, like you're sitting down into a chair on that side. In 3, 2, 1, step out. He's sitting into that left hip. Now he's going to sit into the right hip. If you find that you can't keep your legs straight with the foot planted, you can lift your foot off the ground. That's totally cool. There you go. Yep. His toes facing forward, his knees pressed out over his toe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! 2 down, 2 to go. Let's focus on getting good form here on each rep. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sink in. You can have both arms come up together at the same time, or you can have that opposite arm up as the one that's sinking into that lunge. Sitting down and back into that heel. Loading the glute and the hamstring. Come back to tall standing. Press through that working leg back to that starting position. We have 15 seconds left here, team. Don't let those shoulder blades round. Keep them pulled back. Stay locked in. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1.
All right, final set. Woo. Final set. We have 2 exercises left. Woo.
Moving right along here, team. Keep it up. Keep working hard. Let's go.
In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Remember, your toes should be facing forward. That one that's pressing out, the one you're sinking into. We want to make sure we're sinking back into the hip and not falling forward into the knees. So your heel should be planted. Think about stepping into the heel and the hip. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it into our 10 punches and 4 frog stomps.
Woo! This is the straightaway. Let's empty it out here. 2, 1. Soft bend. Get those 10 punches, full extension in the arms. Bracing that core. After that 10, drop lower. Get those 4 frog stomps. Back up into that partial squat. Locked in. Long, tall spine here. Sink down into the heel. Frog stomps, getting the feet up off the earth. Halfway. Sink down, shoulders back. Stay low on those frog stomps. 10 seconds left. Let's go. Brace that core. Keep it fired up for 5, 3, 2, 1. We want to keep that square athletic stance on those punches.
All right, 10 seconds. Get your breath. With those punches, glutes are on, core is on. In 3, 2, and 1. So you're not just mindlessly throwing your arms around with the shoulders. I want you to think about coming from the core. So as you punch, your core is tight. That's what's helping you throw those arms out. 8 seconds to go. Keep the heels down for the frog stomps. In 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Feel free to throw in an uppercut. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop down, stay athletic. Brace that core. I want you to really extend the arms all the way out on that punch. And then we drop all the way down into that iso squat. Get those stomps in. Keep it light on the feet though. Under 30. Knees are still in line with the ankle and the hip at all times. Don't let them cave in. 15 to go. Sink those hips down and back. Weight to the heels on those frog stomps. 10 left. Come on, push it all the way through for 5, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
1 to go.
One more set. Just 20 seconds. And we have our final exercise after this. All right, team, take a deep breath. Pull those shoulders back.
Let's get it.
Keep that core on in 3, 2, and 1. Sinking into that half squat for the 10 punches, and then all the way down into the full squat for the 4 frog stomps. 15 seconds left. Keep that breathing nice and tight. Make sure you're breathing all the way through. At no point are you holding your breath. 8 seconds to go. Get ready to take it into your reverse lunge with a kick. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, plant the right foot. Get ready to step back with the left.
In 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge, sink into that front heel, explode up. Get that kick if you want. How I'm getting that toe touch in, almost as a point of reference. We're keeping that right leg planted the entire set. 30 seconds to go. She's keeping her shoulders back, her spine vertical. Her knee is not moving in or out or forward. She's got a near vertical shin here. Knees tracking that midfoot. Getting that full extension in that kick, bracing that core all the way through. 10 seconds to go. Keep it up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so we're firing up that stationary leg here. One more set on that same side.
All right, stay on the right side. Right foot plants. Left foot gets ready to step back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes facing forward, knees in line with the toes. When you hit the top of that kick, think about tucking your hips forward and squeezing that standing glute to support yourself, not letting that low back cave in to support you. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching over to the left side.
Team, this is our final minute of work. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Right leg steps back, right arm goes forward. We get that kick in. Want to sink into that back heel, keeping everything nice and vertical. Explode up, get that kick with control. Try not to shift that weight back to the starting position. If you need the option here, you can kick, touch at the starting position, and then step back into that reverse lunge. 20 seconds to go. Try to get that front thigh near parallel to the ground on that reverse lunge. And the breathing pattern, super important. Under 10. Come on, team, all the way to the finish. 3, 2, 1. Last 20 seconds of work.
All right, final 20 seconds. Almost at the finish line. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot's planted. Step back with that right. Come up. When he hits the top, this left glute is activated at the top. So when you kick, I want to make sure we're not leaning back or arching the back. Instead, this leg is supporting us. Almost there.
Come on.
5, 4, 3,
Let's go.
2, and 1.
Woo! Way to work. Way to set the tone for your Monday. Coach Talon, Coach Emily, back at it tomorrow for an awesome strength workout, team. Way to work, way to sweat. Way to start your week. Let's go.